Hope everyone is enjoying their Sunday morning. Some of you guys are just getting up. Some of you guys are probably up already. And I figured I'd just come on and just, greet you guys and thank you so much for all the subscribers who subscribed. And make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And also press the notification bell. And we got to keep this going and everything like that. So today I decided, to sit down with you. Some of you guys may not know me. My name is Wave, and this is my channel, Love to Travel with Wave. And I decided to just tell you a little bit about myself. Okay. I was born in the beautiful Caribbean island of Dominica, 365 rivers. Yes, they call us the Nature Island. When I was 7 years old, my mom actually took me from Dominica and brought me here in the beautiful Paradise, which is the United States Virgin Islands, St. Thomas. And I went to school there and I loved it. I loved growing up in it. I get to, run around during the summer. I would go, picking mangoes and kennips and all the wonderful tropical fruits that, these islands have and so forth. And eventually, I decided to move to the mainland when people freedom that I like a backyard. I love, nature, because that's just me. And then I came back to the Virgin Islands after 3 months, I believe. And then my mom asked me, she was like, oh, and I was thinking, would you like to go to Florida? So I decided, okay, I'll go to Florida. And the first place that I lived in Florida was on Miami Beach. At that time, it was super, super cheap to live on South Beach. I stayed in a high rise apartment. The beach was overlooking the beach. It was beautiful. I got my first job. I was actually a waitress. And then I got my second job. I had two jobs. I worked at McDonald's and I put myself through school. And I went to school for radio broadcasting. And I worked as a DJ for 10 years in Miami. I worked for Clear Channel Communications. And it was a very, very um, nice job, great experience. Um, I mean, I met people from all over, people who listened to me, and I just love the freedom of, even though it was a job, but it was like every day was a different experience, and I just loved it. And I stayed in Miami, but one of the things that I realized while I was staying in Miami is that I always wanted to go back home. It, you know, I just miss the culture, I miss the food. I miss going to the beach, waking up in the morning. And one of the things that I do love, which I have one right here, is waking up in the morning and just sitting on your porch and just having a great cup of tea and, you know, going by your family's house on Sundays, taking that nice drive on a Sunday. And, it was island life is so, so much different, and so forth. So I miss that. And I would come home like twice a year, and every time I would promise myself, like, hey, I want to come back home. I did. I just wanted to come back home. This simple life. I was tired of the hustle and bustle and all of that good stuff. So I was just like, hey, it's that time. So what changed course was in 2016, I turned 50. And I went to Ghana. It's my first time. I was like, I'm 50 years old. I always wanted to go to Africa. So I am going to Africa. So I had a credit card. And I just closed my eyes and I said, look, I'm paying for my tour. And I went on tour with Bomani, and it was the most wonderful experience. I mean, just landing in Ghana and touching that African soil, I can't even describe it. And when I looked around, there were so many similarities with the Caribbean. I felt like I was at home. So I just, you know, I remember being in the Volta there in Ho, and at the chalet where we were staying at that resort. And I remember telling my friend Rose, hey, um, I think this is home and I want to be here. It just came out. And then I made a phone call. I called my sister and I was like, look, I want to move to Ghana. So I was so excited and everything like that. And that when I returned, um, I started thinking about how, I can make that transition. And I saw that I could not make that transition living on the mainland. And the reason why is, it's just because of the similarities. I needed to precondition myself to make that transition to Ghana. So I packed everything, and the beginning of 2017, in less than a month, I was in the Virgin Islands and I was staying with my sister and all that stuff. And I've been here for 3 years, planning properly and going back and forth to Ghana, buy my land, um, started building my home and all that. And now I'm here with COVID-19, and I'm hopeful and I'm still planning my journey. And I look forward to moving to Ghana, and I want you guys to be there with me every step of the way, of course. So I just said this morning I'm just gonna take some time and just, chit chat with you guys and just so you guys can get familiar um, with who I am and what my journey is like. And I want you guys to be a part of it, you know, and so forth. If you guys are just joining our channel, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and also press the moves as I make my journey to Ghana and so forth. If you have any questions, you can also email me and I'll be glad to help you. If you have any questions about moving to Ghana, I can be of assistance. I will truly help you in making that transition. So I hope everyone have a beautiful and wonderful day, and keep hope alive and be positive and keep planning, you know, do what your heart desire. Absolutely. Don't make no one deter you from your happiness. I haven't, I'm looking forward to the future. Nothing can stop, your purpose here on earth. Have a wonderful and productive day.